I begin with you, Diana, and yesterday the statement issued by the Chief Justice, and she, to quote her, said it's regrettable that the leadership of the executive and legislature in their recent public declarations have threatened to not obey court orders. These threats and declarations are extremely serious and a monumental assault to our constitution, the rule of law, and the very stability of our nation, and can slide the country and our motherland into civil chaos. This statement, in terms of its application, appears to be indicting the executive in the past 14 years since we had promulgated the new constitution of failing to adhere to the principles of good governance and constitutionalism, is it?
And rightly so, because if there is an institution that has undermined the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary, is the executive. This government, during their campaign and their prayers, they purported that they will respect the judiciary, they will actually ensure that we protect independent institutions. But when the president of the Republic decides in every public address to attack the judiciary, yet even in the constitution of the Judicial Service Commission, he has representatives. He, more than any other person, knows the avenue and has enough resources to raise any complaint against the judiciary. But outrightly says we are going to disobey court orders. It does not even end there. Parliament, the clerk of the National Assembly, sets the ball rolling and publishes notice of public participation for the housing bill against a court order.
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So clearly, the institution of Parliament is already following the presidential declaration. So we've set aside the constitution and decided we are going to decide for ourselves what is right. And when you even think about the housing levy that is still under appeal and the decision that was at the High Court, what is this that we are doing? Now, let's go back to the Supreme Court. And what this, let's be practical and see what this means. The Supreme Court decision on the presidential election upheld the elections of the president, William Ruto, and the deputy president, Gichengo. At that point, they respected. They would happily do that. It is in their favor. Let's assume that the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Raila Odinga and Martha Karua, disregarded and mobilized all their voters to say we are not going to respect this decision. What becomes of this country? Think about all the land decisions that have been made. And you are awarded land, I am the one who loses, and I decide to disregard. Hire people to protect my own land, maybe even co-opt the police. What path is this that we are taking? And just because of a few decisions that were rushed in Parliament, then the judiciary that is not under direction of anyone, decides to protect the Constitution and the people, because their judicial authority comes directly from the people. And those of us who appear before those courts for constitutional matters go there because the constitutional principles are being violated by the executive and Parliament. So the president of the judiciary, the statement yesterday is spot on. And I hope that the executive will heed, and the few members of Parliament who are out there mobilizing people to disregard court orders, I think it is time we recalled them. Because every person, and by the way, even the president should be impeached for such callous behavior. How do you tell us to disregard the Constitution? What are you ruling us on anymore? It is so serious, and I'm not sure. I saw the Attorney General was there.
Yeah, he was there yesterday, yeah.
This is a principal advisor to the president. So if the president has gone wrong and won't listen to his advisor, that is also very problematic.
Okay. Let us know that we are before the public. We don't just throw as president.